Hello again, everyone, and welcome back for number 55. We're getting really close to the end of my list now, guys. So please, just keep watching and sharing. Share them all with everyone you know. Help me tell the whole world how beautiful all these moments and people are in my life. Alright, so this one is a very big one, and this girl is a huge piece of my life and has been one of my closest friends through some really shitty moments for many years. When I first met her, she was a server at the diner where I was a cook, and she was much younger than me, but I liked her, got along just fine. And when the girlfriend broke up with me, I moved back into my parents again for a few very short months. And then I ended up moving into this girl, with this girl, because she needed a roommate. And at first, I was extremely nervous about it, because she was just barely 18, and I was 27. So there were a lot of things that I was nervous about when it came to us living together. But I went ahead and took that chance. And even though it was new and scary for us both, we managed to make it work out. More than okay. We were great roommates for a long time. But during the first few months after the breakup, I had reconnected with my ex, as I stated in the previous videos, and began hanging out and being the closest of friends with her again. And at the time, she was still with somebody else. So when we began speaking again, neither of us had any intent at a romantic relationship. But as it always does between us, fires did get rekindled, and within 6 months of moving in with this new girl, me and the ex had begun sleeping together in secret again. And within that same few months, I had already had enough. So while I was living with this girl, I finally put up an ultimatum to my ex. That either she broke up with the boy she was with, or that her and I couldn't continue. I explained to her that I no longer wanted to be the secret love in her life. That we were getting too old for this, and that I wanted to be able to love her out loud. To not have to watch her go home to bed with someone else. That if she wanted my love, she had to be ready to take on all of it, not just pieces anymore. And it was this roommate who held me through the desperate nights afterwards, when I would cry so hard that I would shake. Because anytime you put someone in the position of an ultimatum, they gotta fight over why they have to be put in such a touchy situation, why it matters so much, which destroyed me. And this girl got to see it just a few months after moving in with me. It's a small miracle that she even stayed up with me to deal with all of that, instead of just going to bed. But she did, on more than a few nights, because she knew there was nothing she could do, but she could be there. The ex did eventually end up breaking up with the boy, but it was much later, and for more personal reasons. But for that little while, that sting kept me balanced right on the edge in my psyche. I walked that line for a few weeks, and this is who helped me walk it. So to my most beautiful Miss Tasheena, episode 55 is all yours, girl. Because whether you knew it or not, you saved my life every time you stayed up with me and let me cry. You never let me walk through my pain alone, and that is so priceless. You are an absolutely beautiful and intelligent and talented woman, and I am so honored to be your friend. So glad that you came into my life. I'm just honored to know you, because everything about you is valuable and important in this world. Everything about you matters, and has always mattered, and will always matter. I fucking love you, girl. Episode 55, Tasheena.